Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the stock of IBM and how the stock has moved in the long term trend. Is basically what you can see here are phases in which the stock has moved since 1981. So what you can see here is this. So you have your first phase is simply like this, then your second phase is something like this, then you have your third phase like this, and probably you can call it as a correction or consolidation on the downside or within a range. And what you can see here right now, one good thing about this particular sector, I mean not specifically about IBM but anything related to IT, technology and AI, so there is a broad category that it has been, there is a reboot after a span of 20 odd years. So the things which we have seen in the late 90s and till the Y2K has happened in the year 2000, and things have changed and the valuation has literally been suppressed. I'm talking about relatively when you compare the particular growth of the sector since 1990 to 2000 or 1993 to 2000, and after that in the last 20 years. So the growth has different and the price movement is obviously different. So I'm talking about in this context. Now we have seen the same thing where the technology is in the center of the focus and there are lots of things which are changing, and technology will help them to drive a better future, better workplace, a reasonable environment, I could say. So there are things which is about to change and which has already been changing. So if you can see here, since 1993 till this 1999 2000, the stock has risen 1200 odd percent, and from 2000, so here if you look at the performance, which was indeed subpar, and just look at the trend here. So from 1999 till 2008 and 2010, so this 11 years the stock did nothing. Okay, so obviously there are some spikes, but uh, if you look at this stock, then it has been moving inside a range. So this is the range inside which the stock is moving, and your important support level lies somewhere here. Now if you can look at this, what you can find is this, that the stock has been consolidating inside a broad range. Okay, why I'm saying it, because you may find some good trading uh, ideas here. So from the lows of 2002 to the highs of 2013, the stock has risen by 293 odd percent and again fallen back. So obviously this is a consolidation, and the consolidation has started since 1999. So if a consolidation is as big as for last 21 years, so one thing you need to understand is something the stock is not trying to give is returns. Okay, and unless the stock indeed or by itself give an indication that it is trying to move up, what we need to do in these kind of scenarios where the consolidation is more than 5 years or so, we need to stay inside the trend. So this is your big trend and you need to stay inside this. Unless the stock made a breakout or breakdown, then the position will be clear. So for the current scenario, you have $100 as your immediate support, below which you have 81, then you have 73.82, and lastly you have a 54.68 on the downside. Similarly on the upside, your first target or resistance will come at around 133 odd dollars, then you have 181 odd dollars, then you have $213 on the upside. So this is your broad range, and you need, or one need to stuck inside this range. Okay, so these are important support or resistance or the targets or the levels which you need to look at, but you should not thought beyond 2213 odd dollars for the time being. So unless the stock is giving you an indication that the stock is moving above 213 odd dollars and stay above it, so once the stock moves above 213, 213, 214, then we will talk about the trend further, or the stock falls below $54 on the downside, then the trend will change. Unless these things happen, you need to stay inside the range. Okay, that's the simple thing you need to understand, and you need to stay inside the trend and respect the support and resistance level inside the trend. Why this is so, I'm explaining the same thing or repeating the same thing again. So let's say in the past the stock is consolidating for more than 20 odd years. So in those 20 years, there are some good things and bad things. Everything has happened in the last 20 odd years, and you will find some stocks which already moved on from this level or fallen back below that. So they have done something. They have the stock has moved according to the situation. Okay, let's say the some stocks has moved up, or they have consolidated for 1 2 3 4 odd years and they have moved on. But in this scenario, if the stock is unable to do that, it means there are some things which you can taken as the concerns, or the stock is not in the right positions or something else. Okay, so anyhow, the last thing which you need to remember is the stock is unable to move, is either on the upside or on the downside. Okay, so in that scenarios you need to stay within the trend, unless the trend will itself break out and the share price will do that. Okay, so once the stock moves below or above the trading range, you need to look at the support and resistance which is available inside the trading range, and you need to act accordingly. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel for this. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.